I think a lot of it is what Jen is talking about, and credit to you for giving permission to be honest and vulnerable in that moment, is just like a honest reflection on how transformation is necessary and it's an ongoing thing.
This is kind of painful, raw stuff, so I'm sorry to even
go ahead
have to say it.
Say it.
I remember hearing comments like, well, don't you think black people look more like monkeys than white people?
None of this shocks any black person listening to this. So
I know that. And
we know. But you did not consciously think you were a racist though, right?
No.
You weren't like, I hate black people.
No. And I was taught not to think like that.
Right.
That's what was so confusing about the whole thing. It wasn't until I was an adult looking back on it that I was able to sort a lot of that out and realize how poisonous a lot of what I had absorbed was.
Paul's letter to the church in Rome in chapter 12, he talks about do not be conformed by the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Mm-hmm. When I talk about that, I talk about how, to me, it's very important that it says renewing, that it's an ongoing. I thought for a long time that was something that had been dealt with and put to bed. And I think a lot of it is this is part of the renewing that Paul, I think, is talking about. It's not
that is perfectly stated. And Russ, you're not. Most white people, I think that on a level. And what gets me is when you make white people face it and see it, then they want to run from it and they're uncomfortable. So it's like white people are constantly contradicting themselves on that. It's over, it's done with. Well, if it's so over and done with, you shouldn't feel this level of discomfort. You should just be able to speak about this freely. So yeah, white people's own actions of not wanting to address it actually furthers black people's point that no, this isn't over.